5,000 likes to this video, we will upload more patriotic news. Thank you. Sebastian Gorka utterly destroys Smug MSNBC host, watch her pathetic reaction. White House official Dr. Sebastian Gorka humiliated MSNBC's Ali Vilshai and Stephanie Rule on live television on Tuesday when they tried to criticize him for using the term radical Islamic terrorism. "We will call it radical Islamic terrorism," Gorka said, according to NTK Network. "We will target the ideology, and we will call them out for being evil." Vilshai followed this up by asking how it will help stop terror attacks if the White House called the problem radical Islamic terrorism. "If you, God forbid, caught cancer, and the hospital was forbidden from calling it cancer and said, 'You have the flu. Go home and hydrate and take some aspirins,' would you actually have the right treatment?" Gorka argued. "No, but there's still no cure for cancer," Rule fired back, smugly. "Have you not heard of chemo?" Gorka asked. "I have heard of chemo, and cancer can still kill you. So it doesn't matter what you call it," Rule said. "It doesn't matter what you call it, really? So if I call it the flu and said, 'Go home and take some aspirin,' what's going to happen to you?" Gorka responded. Vilshai tried to accuse Gorka of not having a good answer for this. "If you misdiagnose anything, whether it's a serious disease or a serious international geopolitical threat, you will never solve it," Gorka said. He went on to slam the Obama administration for ascribing the problem to economic conditions and societal disenfranchisement. "It is about people having an ideology that is evil, and it has to be destroyed," he said. Millions of Americans could not agree with Gorka more. "So many of us are sick of liberals trying to fight terror with political correctness." Share this story if you love that Trump is not afraid to say the words radical Islamic terrorism. Breaking Feds make terrifying North Korea announcement. Tensions between the US and North Korea have been rising at a terrifying rate over the past few months. Now, they appear to have reached a boiling point. CNN reported that a confidential U.S. intelligence assessment just concluded that North Korea has developed a nuclear warhead capable of fitting inside its missiles. This report came out just hours after North Korea threatened physical action in response to punitive sanctions unanimously passed by the United Nations Security Council over the weekend. The intelligence community assesses North Korea has produced nuclear weapons for ballistic missile delivery, to include delivery by ICBM-class missiles, the assessment states, in an excerpt read to the Washington Post report. This comes after Fox News reported that North Korea issued yet another threat to the U.S. on Thursday, warning that the rogue regime would soon send unexpected gift packages, claiming America is on the knife's edge of life and death and slamming the Trump administration. This threat was issued in Rodong Sinmun, the newspaper of North Korea's ruling party, in a story titled "Heed the Warning of Judge Korea," in which the authors asserted the Trump administration is being forced to wave a white flag amid tensions with Pyongyang. Every minute and every second, the new reality that U.S. mainland is on the knife's edge of life and death is forcing U.S. administration to wave a white flag and fundamentally change her North Korea policy, the piece stated. It is not the denuclearization of North Korea, but the security of U.S. mainland which should be the top priority of Trump administration. The column went on to warn that another so-called gift package would be heading its way to the American bastards. If U.S. still refuses to accept such a realistic demand and doggedly pursue hostile policy against North Korea in order to save face, she will receive unexpected gift packages which we will continue to send, the piece stated. Experts believe that these gift packages are more missile tests. What do you think about this? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section. Trump just gave Americans millions back that Obama stole, look where he found it. During Barack Obama's presidency, he allowed millions of people to get on welfare and freeload off the hard work of American taxpayers. Before he took office, Donald Trump promised that he would cut away the bloated and unproductive system that allows the able-bodied to mooch off of the taxpayers, and he has done just that. Freedom Daily reported that in his first 7 months in office, Trump has gotten more than 1 million people off food stamps. The latest U.S. Department of Agriculture, USDA, statistics show that over 1.1 million fewer Americans are off food stamps since January. Food stamp numbers have fallen to their lowest since 2010, and this trend is expected to continue. This food stamp decrease has partly been attributed to Trump's crackdown on illegal immigration, which has led to many illegal aliens canceling their welfare out of fear of deportation. This could not be more different than Obama's presidency, when the number of people on food stamps skyrocketed by 10.7 million people, resulting in a 32% increase since he took office in 2009, according to Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, SNAP, data released by the Department of Agriculture. When Obama took office, 33,490,000 people were receiving food stamps. By the time he left, that number had gone up to 44,219,123, which showed an increase of about 10,729,000 people. The Trump administration had previously warned that people on food stamps need to start looking for work. We must reform our welfare system so that it does not discourage able-bodied adults from working, which takes away scarce resources from those in real need. Work must be the center of our social policy, Trump wrote in his letter to Congress accompanying his proposed budget. If you are on food stamps and you are able-bodied, we need you to go to work, said Budget Director Mick Mulvaney during a White House briefing back in May. Share this story if you support what Trump has done. Country music legend dead, America in mourning. Country music legend Glen Campbell passed away on Tuesday at the age of 81. Rolling Stone reported that Campbell's death was confirmed by his family. It is with the heaviest of hearts that we announce the passing of our beloved husband, father, grandfather, and legendary singer and guitarist, Glen Travis Campbell, at the age of 81, following his long and courageous battle with Alzheimer's disease, the singer's family said in a statement. During his lengthy career, Campbell was the voice behind 21 top 40 hits including Rhinestone Cowboy, Wichita Lineman and By the Time I Get to Phoenix. He sold over 45 million records and even outsold the Beatles in 1968, one of the band's biggest years. Campbell was a rare chameleon in the music business with various careers as a top-level studio guitarist, chart-topping singer and hit television host. After being diagnosed with Alzheimer's, he became a face of the disease when he allowed a documentary crew to film on his final tour for the 2014 award-winning I'll Be Me. Born in Arkansas in 1936 as the seventh of 12 children in a sharecropping family, Campbell moved to Hollywood in 1962 and soon joined the band The Wrecking Crew. He appeared in 586 in 1963 alone and many more throughout the next decade, including The Byrds' Mr. Tambourine Man, Elvis Presley's Viva Las Vegas, Merle Haggard's Mama Tried and the Righteous Brothers' You've Lost That Lovin' Feeling. I'd have to pick cotton for a year to make what I'd make in a week in LA, he said. I learned it was crucial to play right on the edge of the beat. It makes you drive the song more. You're ahead of the beat, but you're not. Fellow Wrecking Crew member Leon Russell called Campbell the best guitar player I'd heard before or since. Occasionally we'd play with 50 or 60-piece orchestras. His deal was he didn't read music, so they would play it one time for him, and he had it. He released his final studio album Adios earlier this year, and it was mainly a collection of cover songs by Bob Dylan, Harry Nilsson and others, recorded after his goodbye tour. Almost every time he sat down with a guitar, these were his go-to songs, daughter Ashley Campbell told Rolling Stone Country. They were very much ingrained in his memory, like, so far back that they were one of the last things he started losing. Rest in peace, Glen. Breaking: White House makes tragic announcement about 11-year-old Barron Trump. Melania Trump resurfaced for the first time today after a lengthy absence from the public eye. Neither Barron Trump nor his mother Melania had been photographed since July 25, leading many to question whether the Trump family is holding up under all the constant scrutiny of the left-leaning media. Now, however, The answer to their absence appears to have been revealed. Freedom Daily reported that Melania simply needed a break after the intense first few months as First Lady. A deeply private person, Melania is still getting used to life in the spotlight. She likely felt that both she and Barron needed some downtime before he starts 5th grade in a new city. This comes as ridiculous rumors are swirling that Melania and her stepdaughter Ivanka Trump have not been getting along. Liberal gossip news have babbled that Melania has grown tired of competing with Ivanka and is more than willing to hand over many of the First Lady duties to her. However, Melania appears to have shut these rumors down on Tuesday. Daily Mail reported that she took to Twitter to talk about the destructive power of opioids and announced her plans to join her husband today for an event on the opioid epidemic. She will be appearing with President Donald Trump at a briefing on the opioid crisis at the president's New Jersey Golf Club Tuesday. Opioids are destroying our youth, people. MTGW at POTUS and its SEC price today to give my support to #Stop Drug Addiction, Melania wrote. This tweet has led to speculation that Melania may launch a war on drugs during her time as First Lady, as the comment is reminiscent of something Nancy Reagan would have said in the 1980s. We're glad to see that Melania Trump is back. Share this story if you think she's a great first. Malia Obama caught doing the unthinkable at underage party. Over the weekend, a disturbing video showing Malia Obama wildly dancing at the drug-fueled rager Lollapalooza went viral. Many speculated that Malia, 19, was either drunk or on some kind of drug due to her frenetic dancing. Now, a new video has made public indicating that Malia was very likely intoxicated that night. Daily Mail reported that a new video shows a passed-out Malia being escorted out of the Lollapalooza concert in a golf cart. Though the movements of the car causes the teenager's head to jolt up a few times, she doesn't seem to open her eyes. A Secret Service officer in a yellow jacket can be seen clearing the way for the golf cart while another man drives the vehicle. Here's the original video of her wild dancing antics. This video was released after reports came in that Malia lost her iPhone the night of the concert. She was spotted at a Chicago Apple store the next day accompanied by her Secret Service detail. Malia came into the Apple store to get her iPhone replaced, but things didn't go exactly as planned, a source said. The Apple store couldn't immediately help her because she didn't have the Apple ID or the password for the missing phone, since the White House set it up. This comes immediately after Page Six reported that Hollywood star Halle Berry bragged about what a great production assistant Malia was on her show Extant. She was fantastic, she was amazing, Berry said of Malia. I was such a huge fan of her. She was amazing. She is such a smart, beautiful, young woman. Look at who her mother and her father are, so duh. It was amazing. She was down to do whatever a pa is asked to do, and I had wild respect for her for that. Everybody couldn't really see her as a pa, although she tried to be one. We just couldn't really see her as one, but to her credit, she tried very hard to be one, she explained. It seems Malia may have a successful career in Hollywood ahead of her if she is able to get her partying under control. If she continues to behave like she did in the video above this story, however, it's safe to say that she can kiss her Hollywood dreams goodbye. What do you think about this new Malia video? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section.